Freightliner cab over. That sounds pretty good, Spatial. Why are we talking about Christmas again? Because... Uh-oh. Wolfie. 12 o'clock. See, I don't really want to waste another round of ammo on a wolf that I don't need to hunt right now. Just trying to avoid him. I'd rather not get another sprankle. Can you do the Christmas countdown? I just put it on the screen. When is Christmas? December the 25th in the UK. December the 24th if you're in Norway, I think. Is that right? Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
They got Christmas cards out now. Really? It's September now, cuzzy. All the department stores start bringing out the Christmas stuff in September. Jules, who started Christmas shopping yet? Not me. I don't even think about it until about the end of November. And then don't do much until the start of December. Oh! A deer. A female deer. Back to school equals beginning of Christmas season. Yes, that's pretty much how it is. See what we could do? I was thinking we could hang out in the cabin. Yeah, we'll just head straight down. Oh, there's two wolves right there, you see 'em? The ones that I had encounters with last time. Just before the bear attacked me. December 24 is Christmas in the whole Scandinavia, not just Norway. Fair enough. Dr. Triple, forgot to subscribe this month and it did someone different. Sure will next month, by the way. I'm James NNFC. Okay, Dr. Triple, another rename. Oh my god, there's like... There's always two wolves on this line, it's really annoying. Whoa, that's a bit steep. Look how many rabbits there are down here. Let me get my rabbit ammo. Look at the deer! Oh my god. That worked. I was expecting it to run off. Early afternoon, I think we could probably harvest this thing. 9.7 kilograms of meat. I can't carry all that. 3 hours and 50 minutes. Nope. 2.5 hours maximum. Did I really just use a hatchet? Why did it auto-select a hatchet and not my knife? Who harvests a deer with a hatchet? Are you kidding me? That wasn't a headshot, mate. I don't know which end of the deer you thought we was looking at, but that, trust me, that was not a headshot. Or if it was, it went through something else. No, it's midday, the sun's not going down yet. I just don't want to harvest more than I can actually carry, because we've already got 47 kilos of stuff. Yeah, I need to stay well clear of those two wolves because they'll smell that.
Yeah.
However, if they come over the hill, they might actually go straight for the deer instead of me, so there is that. Jules, you shot its backside. I know, Jules. But it seemed to work pretty well. We actually got a headshot out of it, so maybe it's a critical part of the body, I don't know. He's a bit brave. Running around like, hey! Hey you over there with the gun! Look at me! Right. I want to get past that if I can. That goes up to the tower, I think. Yep. I can't even remember what we left up there, you know. So the problem is, I'll tell you what the problem will be. It won't be food. The problem will be wood. Like things to burn. In this dam. Because my hatchet is nearly broken. And if we can't smash up anything into wood, I can't actually make a fire. Okay, drama. Ah, sprankle. We're not hunting anything, Captain. We're actually on our way over to the dam now. Because we need to wait for an Aurora event so that it lights up the power unit. Then we can put the code into it and then carry on through the dam. Which my guess would be is the start of episode 3. Oh my god. Oh, if only I could put my foot up and climb a rock. Sprankle. Yeah, sprained ankle. Come on, game. Don't be so dumb. There we go. Oh, rip. Man, this is annoying. This is not going well, is it? Why did they design their map like this? Now I've got to go all the way back. You glad it's the weekend? Need some rest, Jimmy? Yeah, Friday evening's always a good evening, you know? Start of the weekend. Okay. Bypass the wolfies. What's the key to drop stuff? Is it J? No. H? No, G? What's the key to drop something on the floor, like food? I thought it was J, but it's not. Did you fix the stack of things? Oh, it's just number 3, okay. Yeah, there we go. Right, that's fine. So, I mean, even if the wolves start chasing me, I'll just press 3 and drop some raw food and they'll be fine. Like Fridays, the squirrel's on and then you look forward to the full stream the next day. Let's have a bit of rabbit. Are there any events coming soon, James? Do you mean like events like Insomnia and stuff? If that's what you mean, James, there's RAF Cosford, the flight sim show, October the 7th is the next event. I think it's flightsimshow.com, something like that.
I'll be hungry later.
Beef jerky. Fantastic. What a good find. We actually need some clothes. Ooh, I'm getting frozen. I didn't realize I was getting frozen. Of all the things to find, brand new trousers was absolutely the jackpot. I've got loads of tinder as well, but yeah, I've got some paper. Like I say, the problem is not tinder, the problem is going to be wood. Because our hatchet is a bit broken. In the dam, is there a crafting table? Because if I can find enough scrap metal, I could make a rudimentary hatchet. I opened the box, Squirrel. There's nothing in it. That is the entrance to the dam right there. Flight gear, I can't remember, but it was a couple of years ago when I did survival and it was quite different to what it is now. I've got to pants Jeremiah's box outside. Do I? Well, it's a bit late for that. No, I can't run because I've over-encumbered myself. I remember the early days of this game. I remember this dam looking so different. So very different. Andy, Cosford, I'll be travelling up on the Friday, so I won't be streaming Friday night. I'll be at Cosford on Saturday. I'll probably try and get back for Sunday night trucking, so I guess it'll be Thursday and Sunday, something like that. You know, I missed Friday and Saturday, I think. Okay, we're at the dam. Now we have to wait for an Aurora event at night. It's not a depressing game, Bob. It's awesome, dude. Oh, look at what I did. Look what I left outside. How convenient. Well. We don't have a problem with wood then, do we? Actually, I should probably cook that food. God damn. So I'd love to smash that crate up, but... Yeah, we do have a crafting table. I don't like all the weird noises in this place. If we can find... Oh, I need the heavy hammer. No! Where did I leave the heavy hammer? I can't actually remember where we left that. I've got a feeling I might have left it in the Forlorn Muskeg. Oh my god. No, you don't need a forge for this. You don't for this. You're thinking of the proper hatchet. This is a improvised one. Oh, is it? Oh yeah, forge menu. Meh. Yeah, you're right. Meh. I think I left the hammer at the forge. I think that's what I did. With good reason. Okay, right, let's cook this food. And sleep for a couple of hours and try and wake up at night. Good night, Ryder.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, little fire. Let's get this deer cooked. The hammer is at Jeremiah's. Is that where I left it? Oh my god. Rip this weather. No, no, no. Stop cooking. Oh, the fire went out, you stupid thing. How annoying's that? It's too windy now. What a scumbag. What a complete scumbag. Look at that wind. Well, the fire barrel, I remember there being a fire barrel in the big hall downstairs. Is there actually a fire barrel inside here somewhere?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I don't know if there's one in this room.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Smokeless Joe, thank you for 4 months. Yeah, I remember that's what I'm saying, the oil drum used to be in the main hall downstairs. Where those two, like, massive pumps were, but you can't get in there yet. That's a control room, isn't it? Yes, there's nothing here. We can't get through that yet. But when you go through there and turn left, there's like a big, massive hole, and that's where the fire drum is. The old drum, sorry. You can shelter in the big tubes outside the dam. Have a look. It's weird because this is classed. Look, this is classed as a sheltered area. Heron, thank you for 21 months. Okay.
Turned out pretty well.
Let's get that on the boil. Some more of that. It takes quite a while to cook this deer meat. I don't use EE, Cuzzy. I use O2. I know you keep saying Solmustern. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. See if we can eat these banged up beans. Well, cooked deer meat doesn't smell for a kickoff. That's the main thing about it. Like when you walk around with raw meat, it smells, and the wolves will come after you. If it's cooked, I think it lasts longer. It doesn't go off as quick, and it doesn't smell as bad. Right, we've got 2 litres of water, so while we've got this fire, let's see if we can make another litre. Right. Eat that. I think I'm just going to make some more water. I've got a feeling we might be here for a while. The game is lonely to play. Well, it's survival, isn't it?
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's going to be an Aurora evening. Keep here for an hour. Mrs. Frosty, 20 months. Good evening, Paul. 20 months, now countdown to 24. Time flies, keep up the good work, love the streams as always. Thank you, Mrs. Frosty. Yeah, it's just a normal evening. Alright. We may as well sleep. Because I don't think it's gonna... No, it's called a long dark, not a lone dark. Let's catch an hour's kip and then wake up and see if it's, like, suddenly illuminated. Because I don't know if the aurora will come just at any point in the night or whether it has to happen at the start of the night. It's not happening. Alright, let's just kip through the night then. What's the aurora? Well, in this game, it's like a... Hang on a sec. It's a bit more than... It's a bit more than a kind of magnetic event with the sun's rays. It's more of a... It causes like an electrical storm in the sky and it charges batteries and gets things to work. So, we need it to come on so that it'll power the key lock entry code in the DEM. What time is it? Up at now. Yeah, we can, Connor. That's why I kept trying to wake up to see if we can see the lights coming through, you know? Oh, that's got note written all over it. Okay, I think I'm going to dump a load of stuff over here, and then we can go wandering a little bit without all of this weight on us. So maybe maybe we'll eat that, but maybe leave some of these things here. We'll take the beans and stuff. Take that. Can we just drop a couple of litres? Food and water for when we get back. We shall leave that. We shall leave that because we don't have any ammo for it anyway. Can opener we'll take with us, I think. 1 stone. We're down to 38 kilos. Still quite a lot though. %. Let's give them a little bit of a cheeky repair. What's your view on city car driving? I've not actually played it. Did we find the bear yet, Rye? Yeah, we've killed the bear. The bear's done and dusted. So, our current mission, now that we've got the bear done, is... we have to basically hang around here until there's an aurora event at night. And when there's an aurora event and all the sky lights up in the kind of colours, then we can go back inside, go to the keypad machine and key in the code 7611, and that should unlock the door. And then we can start getting through to the next step. That's the deal. Right, I'm just going to go and grab my Spezzy out the fridge. So I shall BRB. Look who just followed me in. Went out to get my spezzy. Look who came with me, didn't you? Didn't bring any schmackos or anything, he just followed me in. He was like, hey, can I come with you, pal? Maybe Mrs. Squirrel will bring him some schmackos later. Have you had a busy day, Mr. Doyle? Has it been fun? Say hi. He actually looks like he's just woken up or something. I just walked inside, I came out and he was stood there at the door wagging his tail. A voracious Doyle attack. Ugh. And then a wild westie appeared. Squirrel hug. He's so cute and fluffy. Hey, pal. Hmm? Oh, Mrs. Squirrel put his old collar back on? No way. I was talking to her this morning and she was saying, like, what do you think about his collar? And I was like, well, I'm not really a fan of the red collar. I prefer the brown or black one. And she said, yeah, I kind of feel the same. So she's put the brown one back on. You wanna have a sit down? Have a sit down. He's a Westie, he's a West Island Terrier. That's what he is. Is he camera shy? Not really. Right, so I've got this bottle of Spezzy now, which I've not tried. I don't know if it tastes different to the can or not. Guess we're going to find out. It actually does taste different. That tastes different to the canned version. It's a bit more, Hey, Mrs. Arsenic. It's a bit more sweeter and stickier somehow. To Germans in chat, Spezzy actually translates to anything or just a brand name. I think it's a brand name, to be honest. Yeah, different recipe, Baz, exactly. You always said the Paul Lenore is best. Yeah, I expect there's different ways of doing it, Baz. Okay, right. Shall we just skip to the evening then? We could just go inside and sleep till the evening. Because we've got enough food and stuff, haven't we? There's nowhere else we can really go around here. Just don't kill the White Walkers. I've killed a black bar. Does that count? I haven't found any dragon glass yet. Right, so it's midday, roughly. So I reckon... It's like, I don't know, sleep for 5 hours or so. Long time just started out my new job in Cyprus as an entertainer. Hope you and the family will keep well. Just a case, well, good luck, dude. Good luck with that. I'm doing fine, thank you. White Walker's Blackbird does not compute. Right, I'm just going to stand here for a couple of hours and see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly there's going to be an Aurora. Refrick, I have a question. Do you put mayonnaise on your scrambled egg sandwich? And if not, just imagine if you would do so, would you then put mayonnaise on top or the bottom part of the sandwich? Or do you prefer butter instead of mayonnaise? Scrambled egg. Scrambled egg. I would never put mayonnaise on scrambled egg. You can chop egg into mayo, I think, but I've never put mayo on scrambled egg. In fact, I've never had a scrambled egg sandwich, come to think about it. I have scrambled egg on its own on a plate with, like, sausages and bacon and things like that. I've never, ever put it on a sandwich. So that's pretty weird. Pretty weird thing to do. Actually, referee. Mrs. Arsenic, 17 months. Insert witty caption here. Thank you, Mrs. Arsenic. Yeah, exactly. Scrambled egg. You, ketchup for the win. Let's go for 1 more hour, see what the sky looks like. Okay. That's gone a bit weird. Let's eat then. I've read mayonnaise can be used as better thermal paste in a pinch. Really? Not looking good, is it? The doll's asleep on the floor next to me. Nope, that's just standard moonlight by the look of it. Okay, I don't think we've got an Aurora tonight. HP Brown or Heinz Brown? Ooh, HP all the way, Mrs. Arsenic. It's gotta be HP. I think it might be the only time we could say it doesn't have to be Heinz. I agree. Right. Can you sleep 24 hours? No, because you can't, like, you'll be woken up with hunger. Basically, your calories burn down when you sleep, and your thirst goes down as your thirst goes up. Your water level goes down. Okay, so that was what, 2 nights? Maybe on the 3rd night. HM, do you prefer Android or Apple? Thank you for the 50 bits. I'm happy with either, HM. He came in and followed me back in. Hey? He just wanted to be in here for a bit. I don't mind either, HM. I've used both. I do use both. Your friend says Aldi is a good replica for beans. Okay. I wonder if there's any of that meat left from the deer. Probably isn't. Well, Rye, I guarantee that Mrs. Squirrel and my daughters will all want the iPhone 8 when it's announced. I can guarantee that. Me and my son use the Galaxy S8 Plus. But honestly, I can use either. I really don't mind. You're going to wait for the Samsung S9? It's like next year. I had an awful moment yesterday in the morning driving to work. You had to run with my kin. Did you run over a squirrel, Mrs. Arsenic? How could you? The iPhone 8 costs $1,000. Well, they're all in that kind of bracket now, aren't they? All the big... Like, the Galaxy S8 Plus is, what, £800 or something? They're all on the kind of ridiculous price margin now. For what they are.
Oh, yeah.
You know they're overpriced, because you only have to look at some, like, the, some of the Chinese phones you can get. They're like £250 and they have the same specs as a Galaxy S8. So you know that lots of money is being made. You sit on the side of the road dancing back and forth, and then all of a sudden it detoured right across the road in front of me. Oh my god. It's not what you want, is it? It's not what he wanted either. Well, Floaty, you can always get one of those Nokias. Ouch. Sprankle. My favourite meatballs come from Lidl's, Jules. My favourite meatballs come from, IKEA. You want a cell phone that doesn't monetize my personal information? Everything on the internet tries to do that now. You live in a connected world. Oh, Baz, I've not had IKEA meatballs for ages, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Reverick, do you prefer apple or kiwi? Apple. I don't like kiwi. Maybe banana. I like bananas. But bananas have to be just right. You don't want them when they're green. You don't want them when they're brown. They're like that little bit in between where they're just right. Also, Swedish meatballs from Swedish chef.
Oh,
Pork walk. Jules, I can't have IKEA near me. Why not? No, I don't like kiwi fruit. It's just I hate the flavour. Your iPhone 3GS doesn't connect to cell networks. It's not updated by Apple anymore, is it? Like, I think they, isn't it only the 4 and upwards that's updated now? I think that's the one thing I do like about Apple over Android, is after about 18 months or something, like, your Android carrier doesn't seem to push out Android updates much anymore, and after about 2 years they just give up, whereas Apple is still pushing updates out for, is it iPhone 4s or 5s, something like that, which goes back quite a few years. So your phone stays current, and your only recourse then in the Android world is to basically just boot it yourself with a different, like, flash it with your own Android. It's a bit annoying. They still do iPhone 5s. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Scumbag autocorrect, I meant to say I don't have an IKEA near you. Jules, you've got to learn. You've got to learn to read before you hit that send button, Jules. Because you get auto-corrected a lot. There it is. There's the deer that I shot. Let's see if we can get some more meat off it. Your iPhone 5S is still getting updates. Which, you know, how many years old is that? That's like, what, three major generations? That's got to be nearly 6 years old, that phone. 5 years old? And you're still getting software updates for it. It's pretty good. Anyway, what smart cookies do is they wait for the new phone to come out, and then they buy second-hand the generation just before it. And they can get it for like half price. And there's always good ones. Because if you get a phone from somebody like me that looks after their phone, you'll end up with, like, no cracked screen, because they had it properly protected, and you'll get a great phone for like half the price. "100% frozen carcass." Thanks a lot. Yod, yes, the bear is dead.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I can barely stop complaining. I know, I keep using a hatchet lava tube, because it keeps selecting it by default. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Like, by the time I see the icon and hit harvest, it's too late. You missed the bear, yuck. The bear was ages ago. Like, an hour and a half ago, maybe. Northern Trucker. The only problem with IKEA is that it's a 2-hour walk around Warrington 1 from start to finish. Not for the food, it's not. The food court is pretty much on the way in. You can always short-circuit it. The thing is about IKEA, Northern Trucker, you just need to look at the design of it. It's laid out like a maze, but there's always crossover points where you can just nip down the side of a bed and just basically cut out half the store. So, but the food court is usually easy to get to. You just put your final touches on iPhone 7. Feels good to have a phone which most people have. Nice. How could I do this to you? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to you. Oh, there's the sprankle. Carrying all that meat is, you know, gives you a sprankle.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Did you know that more people have phones than toilets? Toilets don't have phones, do they? Jimmy saved Latin 20 months. Where's the 20 months gone? It was a pleasure to meet you at I-61. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for 20 months, sir. By Christmas, you'll be on a golden acorn. How's that for a Christmas present?
Happy anniversary.
Wait a sec. Why is this weird golden grass not harvestable? Let's head back. We've got enough food to last us. Twin Deer, thank you for 19 months.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
My guy's just complaining completely. Michael Douglas, 2010. I have loved every moment. It's great to watch you, Squirrel. Thank you for 3 months, Michael. I don't know why my sister's toilet has its very own iPhone 6 because she dropped it in there. Oh my god.
Need some first aid.
Actually, my
Damn, that's smart.
my phone is waterproof to like a meter or something. So I could technically drop it in a toilet and it'd be fine, but I'm not going to try it. It does beg the question, what was your sister doing holding a phone over the toilet though? I'm slightly perplexed about that. Lick the metal railroad track. I think your tongue would stick to the metal if you did that. She was cleaning and got a call. I see. Your S6 Edge went for half hour swim with me and no damage at all. Samsung phones were definitely water resistant long before they stated it. That's good to know. See, the thing is about these phone manufacturers, they make a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money, from people who drop them or damage them. You know, the repair costs are insane. So they don't really want to make them too strong. They actually like it when you break things. Your S6 still gets updates, Liana. Who's that with? Which carrier is that? You're getting a new Nokia 6. It's built like a tank. You see, that's it, Mr. Steelman. Putting glass on the back of a phone. What a crazy idea that was. Bear meat or deer meat? I just collected deer meat. Bear meat is the best, but you can't find many bears around. And they're pretty hard to kill. You're unlocked with GIF-GAF O2 network. Okay. Try sleeping in containers on the right side of the night after this was Aurora for you. Yeah, I could try that actually, yeah. It's probably not a bad plan. First time seeing this game, Jimmy? Where have you been for the last few weeks? What do I think of Jeremy Kyle? Do you mean what do I think about him, or what do I think about his show? I don't watch his show, and I don't know anything about him. I find his show just trash TV, so I don't go anywhere near it. But as for Jeremy Kyle himself, I don't know anything about him. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got a whole lot of raw meat. We need to make a fire. We have 2 reclaimed wood. Probably need a bit more fuel. Harm 27, good night, sir. Yeah, it was a random question. You get random questions. 11%. Well, you can actually smash it with your hands. This takes 15 minutes. This takes longer. How long does that take? Like a shelf will take you an hour and a half with a hatchet, and you cannot do it with your hands. It's too strong. Punch it into submission. What do I think about the Dallas hurricane? Do you mean the one that hit Texas? What do you mean, what do I think about it? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, let's bring that. Yeah, I should use a hatchet for that as well. I think I've already looted all this. "45 minutes to punch a chair." Well, we've got 45 minutes to kill. Oops. Break down the shed. You can't. Okay, let's get some stuff going here. To strike anyone else, it's strange that everyone in this part of Canada was apparently living in cabins, trailers, and fishing shacks. I assume the workers were living in these cabins. The fishing huts were like huts around the lake. Maybe like holiday homes or something.
That's done.
Okay. Let's bring some of that in. A couple of hours. Get cooking. Do you still have the Asus ROG Claymore keyboard that you reviewed? Of course I do, Sonic. It's a cracking keyboard, mate. I use it all the time. And just to prove it, I shall detach the keypad. There you go. As I said in my video, if this broke, I'd get another one. You hear about the Harry Potter fans going to King's Cross? No. Are you going to tell me they were looking for platform 9 3/4 or something, Andy?
Aye, 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 aye.
9 3/4? You having a laugh? Oh. Jules, there's going to be another storm in Texas very soon. Oh, God. That's not good. Microgram and my friend David likes rugby and pies. He's from Wigan. You may say he's a pie eater. Right, that's all cooked up. That's on 34%, so we'll have that now. And then we'll melt some snow. Although I think we might have to put some more wood on the fire. I want to make sure we've got enough water. Is it comparable to Corsair K95? I've not looked at it. I have no idea, dude. I think if you want to do comparisons and reviews and that kind of thing, you're better off looking online. Lining up for half an hour to get photographed on the sign, platform 9 3/4. Wow. That's just crazy, man. Did they not realise that the book is fiction and that King's Cross doesn't have a 9 3/4 because that's just silly? It's just weird. Right then, let's go inside. Let's try sleeping for a couple of hours and see if we can get an aurora.